Hi, Steve Clifford at Sheehy Toyota of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Visit us at sheehytoyotafredericksburg.com. Today, we're going to do something that is a little bit difficult for me to demonstrate, but I want to talk about this feature, the stabilizer bar disconnect. Now, we have this in the Land Cruiser. It will be in the new 4Runner on certain trim levels, and it is also on many different versions of the current generation Tacoma. What does that button do? Well, first of all, that is for some real serious off-roading. It's where you need extra articulation in the front wheels. You need the front wheels to be able to go up and down more than they normally would. All cars have stabilizer bars up front. And what a stabilizer bar does is it connects the suspension from the left and right, and it cuts down on body roll during cornering pretty dramatically, and you need them. But when you go off-road, one of the little tricks that some hardcore off-roaders have done is they learned that they could disconnect those things, and it allows the wheels to operate independently and give them more travel range. So Toyota installed this disconnector that you can select. Now, one thing about this, you can disconnect it in four-wheel drive high or low. You don't have to be in low gear range. But once you go faster than 18 miles an hour, it reconnects it. So keep that in mind if you're doing some real off-roading. I'm going to give you a demonstration of this in just a moment. And unfortunately, I don't have a real good place to demo this. I tried it out at the farm that I sometimes am at, and honestly, I just wasn't able to find a good spot. So I'm back here at the dealership. I don't have a good spot, but I'm going to try and show it anyway. So stay tuned. Okay, for this first pass, I am not going to have the stabilizer bar disconnected. I'm hoping that this gives me enough room to be able to show what the wheels are doing while I am going through here very, very slowly, both sides. And you got to remember what the front end is doing is also impacting the traction on the back end. All right, let's try it again. Okay, this time I'm going to hit the stabilizer bar disconnect button, and I heard this little motor, and I have an indicator light on my dash now. I'm going to try the same path and see if you can see any difference as I'm going through this. And I'm going through it very slowly to try and illustrate how much, boy, I can actually feel it because I'm not getting as much body roll. It's not tipping as much, and it's keeping better contact with the road as I'm driving. So in reviewing this video, I realized that this really doesn't show it that well. I did take some video out at a farm last week, but unfortunately I only got it with the stabilizer bar disconnected. I didn't get it with it connected. So I'll put that up as well, but the whole idea of this thing is to allow more wheel articulation, and if you look closely, you can see that in the video here in the parking lot. That's actually a fairly steep little incline. It doesn't look like it, but it is. So anyway, but that's what it does, and the whole idea is this is for real serious off-roading, not just tooling around a parking lot or even on a farm. It's for real off-roading, and I just don't have the opportunity to be able to demo that. But I did want to make a video and show you what it's about. I'm Steve Clifford. Thank you for watching. So let's go ahead and show you. This is the button here, stabilizer bar. Now, when I hit this button, you should be able to hear a faint motor noise. Well, I could hear it, probably couldn't hear it. But you'll notice now you have this little indicator light on the dashboard. Now, my wife is going to get out and show what happens as I drive over this rut. I don't know if this is quite enough, but it's as good as I've got for this demo. Okay, so here I go with the stabilizer bar disconnected. Let's see if I can drop this down good enough so that it demonstrates how we're doing here. Bring it up, and it keeps contact with the road even though I'm pitching pretty severely. Oh, my parking sensor didn't like that one. Probably ought to turn that off, huh? All right, and then